Hello, everyone. It's good to have all of you joining us. I guess you can hear me. If you can hear me, you can just type, I hear you, and just maybe you can just add where you're joining us from. You're welcome to this info section. All right. Google 2026 2027 Google Data Center Community AI Fellowship info session. And as we've always been having these kind of sessions, we have with Watson Institute. So today I have Angelique Newhouse with us. So we are going to be having a very interesting session, and do well to just get interactive, type your questions or anything you want clarification on, or your contributions you have, you can just put it in the session. So you're just going to give people a minute or two to share and also join the session. And within a minute or two, we'll just get into our session for today. I'm just glad to see quite a number of you join us. Let me just say hello to a number of people. I see Waffle Gaslin Waffle turning here. I think I also see Tisha, I see you here. Shifu Jones, I also see you here. Steven Marco, I see you here. Cassie, oh, all right. Cassie is also here with us. And certainly we have Christian. Christian is also here. Simon Pierre is also here. Amevi is also here. And I know you're also here, but you've not just typed in the comment section. I'm just glad you're going to have this interactive session. Just before we start, Angelique, how are you doing?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm doing well too. I'm doing very, very well. I'm doing very, very well. Yeah. Where are you joining us from, Angelique?
Northern Pennsylvania in the United States. Yeah.
Great. How is the weather?
It's rainy today. Yeah, we don't get a lot of sunshine.
Yeah, I'm joining from Ghana, Kumasi to be precise, and it's not sunny today, but I don't think it's cold either. It's just a good day. I would just say just a good weather. It don't get hot at this time of the year, but I think it's a good weather. And, just glad to have you here. And is the World Cup being played where you are?
What's that?
The World Cup, the Football World Cup, soccer.
Yes. I've been watching a little bit. I'm embarrassed to say I don't know as much as I should about it.
You shouldn't be embarrassed at all. You shouldn't be. I'm sure the other things you'll be very, very interested in and could talk about. So it's fine. It's fine. Anyway, I think we've given enough time for people to join in. And Angelique, take us away.
Sounds good. Thank you so much, Isaac. What I do know a whole lot about is the Google Data Center Community AI Fellowship, which I am very excited to share with everyone today. Thank you all for joining. My name is Angelique Newhouse, and I am a senior search manager working together with my colleagues Isabel, Casey, Mandy, Isioma, on the 2026-2027 Google Data Center Community AI Fellowship powered by Watson Institute. At Watson Institute, we believe in equipping rising leaders with the tools, relationships, and experiences they need to turn bold ideas into lasting impact. Watson Institute is a place where entrepreneurs, founders, and community leaders come to accelerate their growth, strengthen their leadership, and build solutions that serve their communities. In partnership with leading corporations and foundations, Watson Institute has supported over 6,000 leaders globally, equipping them with the tools and networks needed to build meaningful change. Alumni at Watson Institute's fellowships have raised more than $190 million, created over 2,300 paid jobs, and impacted millions of people worldwide. So, what is this? The Google Data Center Community AI Fellowship is a fully funded program built specifically for entrepreneurs and community leaders in Google Data Center communities around the world. Those communities are within the United States, Netherlands, Finland, and the UK. There's no cost to fellows thanks to the generous support of Google. We are looking for people who are already doing meaningful work and are ready to take it further. Specifically, we're excited about entrepreneurs who are leveraging AI and technology to address challenges in their communities. We are especially interested in those focused on AI, upskilling, and creating career development pathways. So people who are not just building their own ventures, but equipping others in their communities to grow alongside them. Fellows who are selected receive entrepreneurship training with embedded AI skill development, dedicated mentorship from practitioners with deep technical expertise, direct integration of Google's AI products and resources, access to financial tools and a powerful global network, and long-term alumni support well beyond the program itself. And there's something I really love about this program too. Fellows don't just scale their work, but they multiply their impact by leading community-based camps. They are events with the support of Watson Institute, and every single community that fellows are from, and designed to create a ripple effect of impact. I want to bring this to life a little bit with a real example, because sometimes it's easier to understand who we're looking for when you can picture an actual person. Lillian Wright is an alumna from last year. She founded the PhD Playbook, which is a coaching and mentorship platform that supports graduate students and PhDs, especially those from underrepresented backgrounds in thriving academically, professionally, and personally. She's a first-generation STEM PhD herself, and she built this because she wanted to be for others what she never had. In about a year and a half of operation, she had already worked with doctoral students in Moncks Corner on the brink of dropping out and helped them complete their degrees and land STEM jobs in the region. She supported postdoctoral fellows in successfully competing for local roles. And she has reached over 40 high school and college students across Berkeley, Charleston, and Dorchester counties through community presentations, all aligned with South Carolina's statewide initiative to grow and retain STEM talent. What makes her especially compelling for this fellowship is how she was already integrating AI into her work. She's using tools like Google Gemini to build and structure her coaching programs, design curriculum, and develop business offerings for her clients. And her next big vision is an AI-informed mentorship match tool designed to help scholars confidently identify and build the right networks of support around them. That's what we're looking for. Someone already doing the work, rooted in the community, and ready to grow. Before we dive into the content of this program, I want to quickly walk through the structure and expectations so that you have a clear sense of the commitment. In terms of timing, the program runs from September 1st, 2026 through January 14th, 2027. It's a 16-week part-time program. It begins with a 2-week virtual immersive, which is a deep dive into the fellowship itself, covering culture, experience, key components, and initial introductions. The immersive will also cover the beginning foundations block. Those sessions will be held from Tuesday to Friday, both weeks. All program sessions take place in Mountain Time, and the core programming happens 3 times a week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday mornings from 8 to 10 a.m. On average, you can expect to dedicate about 8 to 10 hours per week. This includes not only the workshops themselves, but also community building events and optional mentorship sessions. The program is fully virtual, so having a stable internet connection and being comfortable with on-screen engagement is definitely important. We also really emphasize active participation, since a lot of the value comes from discussion, collaboration, and shared learning. All programming is also conducted in English. Okay, now that you have a sense of the structure, let's talk about what you'll actually be learning and building through the program. At its core, the program is designed to support you in strengthening both your venture and your leadership as an entrepreneur or community leader. We start with foundations, helping you better understand your own strengths, leadership style, and how that aligns with your venture's mission and goals. We'll also cover AI tool integration from the beginning of the program. From there, we move into areas like product market fit, where you'll refine your value proposition and make sure you're clearly communicating the unique impact of your work. Another key focus is data and metrics. You'll develop strategies to analyze inputs, outputs, and outcomes so you can better measure and understand your venture's performance. Then we'll also dive into validating and protecting data. Funding is also a major component. You'll explore different pathways to securing capital, whether that's venture capital, or social impact investing, or building strong relationships with donors. We also focus on team management, including communication, conflict resolution, and building inclusive, effective teams. And finally, we spend time on pitch development, helping you craft and deliver a compelling narrative about your venture, whether it's a for-profit or non-for-profit context. We will also explore AI tools for pitching and presenting with confidence. All of this is delivered through the weekly virtual workshops, designed to be practical, interactive, and directly applicable to your work. These workshops are led by preceptors who are experts in their fields, here to guide you through the modules. Each block has a dedicated preceptor with extensive experience in the topic they are teaching. All right. That brings us to the application process. We're currently accepting applications on a rolling basis and conducting interviews with a priority deadline of July 12th, so just right around the corner. It only takes about 30 minutes to complete the application, and then qualified applicants will be invited to a 20-minute interview, followed by a selection review committee. Final fellows will be selected the first week of August. I'd also like to share a few application tips with you as well to help you complete your application. It's always good to emphasize your connection to the Google Data Center community that you are embedded in, that you are supporting or impacting. Always share your impact metrics and key milestones. Be sure to clearly explain the problems you are addressing and include how you are leveraging or plan to leverage AI and tech to scale your work. Again, we are accepting applications on a rolling basis, so please be sure to apply soon. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Are there any questions you've seen in the chat, Isaac?
Not yet. We don't have questions yet, but maybe I can start off here for you. Just before you came into your Q&A, you emphasized a number of things that should, some application tips. If you could just go back to the slide.
Sure.
Could you kindly practically maybe explain that emphasis on the connection of the applicant to the Google Center community? Can you explain that a bit?
Absolutely, I can. The Google Data Center Community AI Fellowship is designed to support Google Data Center communities. So fellows applying to the Google Data Center Community AI Fellowship should be impacting one of those eligible communities through their work. They don't have to necessarily reside in that community, but we do want their work to be impacting that community. We want them to be embedded in that community. We want them to be able to host the Basecamp event in that community, so that we support that ripple effect of impact there as well.
Great. So are these communities the ones you listed earlier?
Yes, they are.
If you go over them again, I think you mentioned in the US, we have a number of them, in the Netherlands, right?
Sure. Yes, absolutely. I can. We do have locations in the United States, Finland, Netherlands, and the UK. I can quickly review all of those different locations for you. Eligible Google Data Center communities are within Georgia, South Carolina, Iowa, Indiana, Virginia, Texas, Nebraska, and Oklahoma within the United States. International would be Netherlands, Finland, and the United Kingdom.
Great. Thank you so much. I just spotted a question. Please, do we need an international passport to apply? And is this a physical learning? I think you mentioned you touched on that, but you could just answer this question for us.
Sure. No, no passport is needed to apply at all. It is a completely virtual program.
It's completely virtual, completely
Yeah.
virtual. So, wisdom, I think this is something you could look into because it's completely virtual. I know how it can be challenging, especially in these times, to get into the US. So, if it's completely virtual, then I think it's going to be a very great thing for people. And of course, we should understand that the communities are also spread across Europe. Um, any Well, while we look out for questions, I see Isabel and Cassie. I don't know whether they have something to add for us. Let me just get them. Isabel and Cassie, you're welcome. Isabel,
Good to see you.
good to see you. Good to see you. You were following us. Is there something you want to touch on, just draw attention to? What do you have to tell me?
I would say at a high level for everyone in here, our fellowships are deeply intentional and deeply impactful in the long term. So a little bit of context in terms of, right, the organization and the team that powers these fellowships. We've been doing this for over 10 years. Every fellowship has been iterated dozens of times at this point to really meet the entrepreneurs and the leaders that we support where they are. So if you're finding yourself unsure, my recommendation would be to take the leap. If you apply now and maybe it's not a fit, or even if you don't move forward, we're very intentional about our process. So while it might not be the time for you to move forward, maybe next time will be. So take the leap of faith, and just high level, the fellowships are deeply impactful, and we would really love to learn
Great.
about
Thank
the
you
work.
so much. Great. Just sorry for putting you on the spot there. I just saw
No
you
problem.
there. I just wanted to hear from you. That's okay. Thank you so much. So I'm gonna come back to you, Angelique, and let's get back to the program itself, starting from 1st September to 14th of January. You indicated that the first week is an immersive program, right?
Yes, the first 2 weeks serve as an immersive experience.
Yeah. So, what are some of the? I know you noted some of them down, but if you could indicate some that quite a bit practical, really, when it comes to those sessions, what are some of the things participants will really pick from there? Maybe some success stories you would want to share with us.
So are you looking for some of the different things that the fellows learn, or
Exactly in the first 2 weeks.
experience?
That's the first 2 weeks. Yeah.
Okay. In the first 2 weeks, you're joining a group of like-minded individuals, entrepreneurs, and community leaders from 11 different Google data center communities around the world. Roughly 70 entrepreneurs and community leaders will be admitted into the program. In those first 2 weeks, you are immersing yourself in the program. You are meeting the Watson Institute team, mentors, entrepreneurs in residence, the other preceptors who are leading forward the sessions. And you're also heavily focused on community building and knowledge sharing with that group of individuals.
Great. Thank you very much. I just spotted a question from Christian. Christian wants us to go over the criteria. Which criteria are for applicants? So,
Sure. We can go over some of that criteria. For the Google Data Center Community AI Fellowship, we are looking for individuals who, entrepreneurs or community leaders who have been doing the work for 1 to 3 years. You have a small team of support, even if that's volunteer. You have a little bit of impact metrics to show, some money raised to date. these individuals are leveraging or have a plan to leverage AI and technology to scale their work and further impact their communities. Outside of that kind of stage and focus, these individuals are also impacting one of the eligible Google data center communities.
Okay. I'm sure Cassie will be putting the application link in the chats, in the comments very soon. But Angelique, could you just read it out to us? How do we apply?
Absolutely. I did try to put the link in the chat, and it's not allowing me to paste that. I'm not sure why, Isaac. Casey may be running into the same issue. But you can also simply Google Data Center Community AI Fellowship, Watson Institute, and the application will come up there. We have a landing page with a lot of really great information that reviews, the experts, the details and eligibility, the application process. You can look up alumni, and some more information about Google, some frequently asked questions as well. And that page will take you directly to the application as well, which again takes roughly 30 minutes to complete. And as you can see on the screen here, are some different application tips that will support you also.
Very well. Okay, so whilst we're trying to get it into the comment section, I'm sure you have a slide that has the link. You just put it there for us to.
Absolutely.
Great. So you have the link showing there. You could just type it out. Once you go to Watson Institute, the website, which is watson.is, you'd be able to have access to all their impact fellowships. So, and this is one of them. So you'd get it on opportunities for you to. We have it out there, so you could find the Google Data Center Community AI Fellowship. Once you just Google it, you definitely find it there. So we have even put our link there in the comment section, which will lead you to the opportunity where you can apply for it. So it's something that I believe quite a number of people can just apply for. I saw a question from someone saying that she's in India and can she apply for it? Let me just attempt to answer. That will give us an idea whether our followers are getting it. So regardless of your location, once you have an intervention, something that has impact in any of these Google Google data communities, you can apply. All right, so you should be having some impact there, and it shouldn't just be an ideation stage thing, but it should be some kind of you should have made some impact, maybe a small team. You should have raised a little fund here and there. And I guess, Angelique, I got it right.
That was so good, Isaac. Great job.
So that's it. But I'm sure I may have left something out. Could you just tighten that up for us?
Yeah, that's absolutely correct. You want to be impacting one of these Google data center communities where you physically reside. It can vary. Your stage, where you are with your venture, that can vary a little bit too. As Isabel said, we encourage you to apply. Check out the landing page. Maybe review this recording again. But we encourage you to apply and become a part of our network. And if this isn't the right time or the right fit, you'll also be the first to know about Watson Institute Impact Fellowship applications as soon as they open.
Very well, very well. So the link is on your screen. You can just type it out. Thank you, Wisdom, for putting it in the comment section for us. So it's there. You can apply. So I am Mohammed. Please apply, and you'll be able to get through it. And I'm sure once you meet the criteria and you go through it, you'll enjoy it so much. I just want to also say that I think I mentioned that earlier, but in terms of Watson Institute, there are quite a number of impact fellowships that I see that normally people come in they join Watson info sessions, and a number of you don't seem to fit into what we are talking about. But I want to say there are others you will fit into. All right. So it's important that you also check out their websites and for some of these other impact fellowships so that you would one way or the other benefit from Watson Institute. We've known them for quite a while and they've been doing great work. And apart from that, on opportunitiesforyou.org, we have quite a number of opportunities from Watson and other institutions that you can apply for. You can follow us on social media or your social media handles, and I'm sure you're going to benefit a lot. I'm not seeing any new questions here, so I'll just come back to Angelique and find out. Maybe I expected us to do a little bit more minutes, but we should be rounding up without, since there are no questions, unless there's more to talk about. So, Angelique, what do you have for us?
I think that was great, Isaac. I definitely second that. Follow Opportunities for Youth and Watson Institute on social media. There are so many opportunities out there. We also are accepting applications for other impact fellowships at this time. You can also submit an inquiry form, or you can nominate someone as well. Maybe you say, there's someone in my life who I think would be an excellent fit for this program, or this would really impact their lives and the community that they're in. So you can absolutely nominate someone to be a fellow as well, or spread the word. But yeah, Isaac, I think that's it.
Thank you so much, Angelique, for speaking to us about the Google Data Center Community AI Fellowship. Go on to watsoninstitute.is/Google Data Center Community AI Fellowship and you can apply. Like I said, on watson.is, you can get other impact fellowships to apply to. And on opportunitiesforyou.org, there are many other opportunities you can apply for. I just want to make this announcement that our followers who are in Ghana, Nigeria, Africa especially, should look out for our next info session, Opportunities for Youth info session, and we have something special for you in the next month. In July, we are looking at something special for you. So just continue to follow us and we'll put something together and we're going to be sharing with you. Thank you so much. For those who just joined us, you can just go over the recording. It's on LinkedIn, it's on YouTube, and you can go over it. And if there's any clarification you need, you can write to Opportunities for Youth via email, contact@opportunitiesforyouth.org, or you can reach out to Angelique at watson.is, or you can reach out to me personally, Isaac, at opportunitiesforyouth.org, and we would give you any information you need. Thank you so much, Angelique, and I hope to hear from you. I hope we have another session like this in the future. Thank you so much.
We sure will. Thank you, Isaac.
Thank you. All right, Angelique.
Hello. Did the session stop now, Isaac?
Hey.
Yeah, it's stopped. Ended the stream. So.
Sounds good.
Okay. Impression, Cassie.
Yes.
What do you think?
Any impression?
I think it went great. It does seem like there was a lot of people who maybe don't qualify, but they might have friends that qualify. So
yeah,
if we send them all messages and then we can get them plugged into other opportunities.
Yeah, I agree. Isaac, do you all send a follow-up email or anything to participants?
Yes, we do. So what we normally do is after this we send it in our newsletter.
Okay.
We have a newsletter. We send the recordings in our newsletter so that we would